right, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday night primetime contest between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
To run it down, get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Smith start with a throw here. They're taking a shot on this first play. Brought in inside the 20. He has this down to the 14-yard line.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
Here we go.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And they're going to be set up with 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. Jency has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the gun, Smith. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Let him go. What's up? 13 next.
On 3rd and goal, Smith. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game, we will all judge together. But no doubt about it, on that opening drive, Brock, he was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, I think this is twofold. Number one, you love to get this guy started early. He's a playmaker. He's a difference maker. Number 2, this defense, well, they better be on high alert because this offense feels like they have a matchup. They can attack and attack, and that time attack a 3rd time for 6.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd and 10.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
He was taken
A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Set. Count it. 5-9. Go.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert. Complete here to Hampton. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
They'll go left side with Hampton. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Herbert back to throw. Downfield, and he has McConkey. It almost as he caught it, as well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
So it'll be another 1st and 10 for him, Brock, down at the opposing 37.
Set. 12.
Now the inside give to Hampton. Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Set. Ready.
Play action now for Herbert. He beams one deep right side. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Might be a sign of which way they're going to lean in clutch spots moving forward, partner. Early test on 3rd down, and they chose to run for that first.
Yeah, no question that just infuses your confidence big time offensively. When you can run it in that situation and move the chains.
And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers finish off their opening drive. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
And he gets in. The 2-point try puts him in front by 1, 8-7.
Raiders 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. You're going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, hey.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. He finds OBJ. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory. Offensive line fast.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
This is Genty on second. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
It's a gain of 8. And the Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 8-7 the score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Another give here to Genty. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, you get some serious yards on the table.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's Mostert on second down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
It's a gain of 2.
Sometimes I just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Smith on 3rd and short. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a second quarter lead. Brock Bowers the touchdown. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders push their lead to 6.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. On the play fake, it's Herbert. He's throwing deep to the left side. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Herbert. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release and it's definitely
earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
no connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Go. 59. Go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. First and 10 now from the 46.
A gain of 19 yards. First down.
Shotgun give to Hampton. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. How about 29 yards on that play, Parker, as they get the chains reset. Now come up on first and 10.
A gain of 29 yards. And the Chargers first down.
From the red zone on first. Escapes the pocket. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this is going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. And this one does not go far.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
This one's caught. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers tie and can take the lead here in the second. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. We sure did.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers take the lead on that successful kick. Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Genty from the gun. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4.
Here we go, hey.
Shotgun snap to Smith. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Intended target Dante Thornton Jr. And now they need to get 4 on third down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Pressure comes, Smith. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. Fourth down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he gets him what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
L.A. bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they've set up well here with second and 1. A 9-yard rip on the ground there, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. Just a yard left to go on second down. Motioning the tight end now. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Chased out to his right. On to the left side, and Johnston has it. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 36.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him in the field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Herbert now off the play fake. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Let's go.
Herbert from the gun. That's incomplete left side.
Where's the importance of staying in phase as a defender? He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Check. Let's go. Set.
They'll air it out on third. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking Keenan Allen's way there. So that brings up fourth and long. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Dicker connects there. And that'll push their lead to 4.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the track. And the kicker gets to pad his stats a little bit, a high percentage maybe.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. From his own end zone, here we go. Declines the touchback, Brock, and they make him pay in a big way. He's tackled before he can get to the 20.
15-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
49, flip her off, 49. Here we go. Check 58. Motion.
Smith to the air now. He's going deep. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Smith. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing on third, Smith. On the move, headed right. This is Cox, that's Bowers working downfield. 28 pickup there. That's a Vegas first down.
And the Raider first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
You ready to spin? You ready to spin?
Again, it's Smith to the air. Hauled in. Again, it's Bowers. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Hey, that's your man. That's your man.
And again, it's Smith. Look at that power, deep left side. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. And saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Smith's going to throw again. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Derwin James picks it. And the Chargers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside. They just showed right there doing damage on the outside.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Hampton will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Rocky, where you got to have short memories. You tell me these 2 defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This is 3rd and goal. They're backed up to the 9.
Ready?
3rd and long for him here. Buying some time right. And that is caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11.
Raiders 14. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for 1st down.
Run line. 390%.
Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. Oh, he has somebody. It's caught. He's hauled down. What a wild play as they pull off the double pass. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
There we go.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. All set to go now from the 35. First down, Smith to throw. Throwing for the end zone. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be second down.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got two in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
A 52-yard attempt.
LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And the distance, but no good. It finds that left upright. And it stays a two-possession game at an 11-point margin.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for Las Vegas.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10. Play action now for Herbert. Bails out of the pocket quick. As a man, it's Tyler Conklin. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
46-yard line.
Herbert now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Back to the air, Herbert. He rolls to his right. This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away and brings up third down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Go.
Here he goes, third and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Punts away, and he really pulled out the lob wedge here. It is soaring high as they try to pin them deep. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Get him.
Out of the gun. Here's Smith. Finds him over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On first down, here's Smith. Completed over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
Smith yet again. Breaks free in the center of the field. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders start the second half with some needed points.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
They're going to try for two. Smith getting his Raiders set.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Forced out to his right. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Take over 1st and 10.
He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it up.
He's able to manage a couple on that run. Offense in the hurry up here.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Headed out right. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throw here, 3rd down. That's complete. Here's Thornton. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Here we go. Pete Carroll getting his offense set to try for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Smith's going to throw for it. And that pass is caught inside the end zone. The 2-point try comes through, and there leads a field goal now.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a
The
touchback.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Herbert now off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Connects on the crosser. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
First down. A gain of 18.
Shotgun snap to Herbert.
First down, Chargers.
For big yards on the right side. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
At the 26-yard line.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. From the red zone on 1st. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You want to throw it into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you.
Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 3rd quarter lead. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. It's a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
It's not enough. You sell it left, but it's not enough. You
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Genty. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Hey, we go.
Hey, check over.
From the gun, Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Hey, we go.
They give up the guts. It's Genty. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. All down by a familiar face to the silver and black. Perennial All-Pro in the end of their Oakland Raider days. There's Khalil Mack.
Hey, here we go. Hey.
Here's Smith. That one's cut along the left sideline. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 3rd quarter lead. Brock Bowers the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Hampton now up the middle. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Herbert from the gun. Buying some time right. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that out.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Again, it's the stop to deny that 1st down. It's still a very good game. They picked up 12, 3rd and short.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Running it with Hampton. And this hasn't been a common sight out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Johnson finds the football complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And a nice little run there gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming. Herbert. Finds him on the crossing route. This play reaches the 12-yard line before stop is made.
10 yards.
An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First and 10.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Draw play here, Hampton. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. Second down coming up.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Throwing now, Herbert. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Hampton trying the left side. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it fourth down. Big try coming up here for Cameron Dicker. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Chargers down by only 3. Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. And the call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. They're going to pass it here. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And that's where it was first down. And more than that, Brock, it should seal away the win for him.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense right there on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10. Back to Genty. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up second and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the 43-yard line.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2.
Ready! 3, set. There goes it up.
And off to Jency. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
That's another Raiders.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first
and
down.
10 at the 39-yard line.
There goes it up.
Design quarterback run here. The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.
area. Damn. Damn.